Just moments ago, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro made his first public address since the man accused of setting that state's residence on fire pleaded guilty. CBS News correspondent Shanelle Kaul was on site the day of the fire and has been following this case closely as it developed. Shanelle, can you remind us what happened back in April and then give us an update about what happened in court today?
Yeah, I mean, this was an emotional press conference that Governor Josh Shapiro just held, just wrapped up moments ago, Mugo. But let's take you back to what happened in April. Prosecutors were alleging that 38-year-old Cody Bomber essentially scaled an iron security fence in the middle of the night that day, and also that he used beer bottles that were filled with gasoline to light Governor Josh Shapiro's home on fire. You mentioned this. I was there when this happened. We were reporting from the ground. I can tell you the damage there was widespread. I mean, look at some of these photos here. The images are dramatic. You could actually smell the burning gasoline in the air that day. So much of this home was destroyed. In fact, we now know, Mugo, that the fire caused millions of dollars in damage to this state-owned building. I was also, Mugo, outside the courthouse when Cody Bomber made his first appearance back in April. He was seen sort of sticking his tongue out to the cameras as he walked in. Now, today, Bomber pleaded guilty to a bunch of charges, so I'll run you through them. Attempted murder, terrorism, 22 counts of arson, aggravated arson, burglary, aggravated assault, 21 counts of reckless endangerment and loitering. Now, you might be wondering about that terrorism charge, so let me explain that. That is because of the timing here, Mugo. We know this fire was set just hours after the governor's family had finished celebrating the Jewish holiday of Passover. They had this beautiful dinner in this home, and then, of course, they were woken up to this fire. I can tell you they were safely evacuated from the home. Thankfully, no one was injured during this incident. But according to some court documents that we reviewed, Bomber actually told police, Mugo, that he planned to beat Governor Shapiro with a small sledgehammer after breaking into the home that night. Of course, we know thankfully that did not happen. But just moments ago, Governor Shapiro held a press conference saying him and his family, they support this plea deal. But look, they are still very much haunted by what happened that night. Listen.
I've carried with me this enormous sense of guilt. Guilt that doing this job that I love so much has put our children's lives at risk. It's been really hard. And candidly, I don't know that I've been able to give them the right answers. I don't know that I've been able to ease our children's worries. But I can tell you we've tried, and it's been an ongoing effort to even just a few moments ago. Why would someone want to do us harm, our kids will ask. How were they able to get so far into the governor's residence, the place that was supposed to be the safest place we could possibly be? As you saw from the videos that the district attorney played, he was able to penetrate the residence right up to a door that led to the hallway where we were in our private living quarters. I know those videos are chilling. They've been haunting me for months. I've been trying to unsee them for the last 6 months. Now, when we walk through the residence, we often think about the steps he took and where he roamed. Those double doors that lead to my office and Lori's office and where we sleep, those doors that he tried to break through. That metal hammer that he wielded that apparently he wanted to use to kill me with. The spot in the state dining room where the fire first began, the smashed glass of the windows that he used to enter into the home.
All right, you heard there Governor Josh Shapiro talking about that newly released video from the DA's office. I can tell you we just got it into our newsroom. We're going to review it and try to turn that around for you very quickly. Mugo, also obviously something that has deeply impacted the governor and his family. He actually also said in this press conference this morning that he's had conversations with people who say they were thinking about running for office, but it's really difficult for them now. They're scared about putting their families at risk. So this is obviously having a ripple effect, especially when we think about escalating political violence in this country. As for this case here, we know Bomber turned himself in the day after this fire, and under the terms of this plea deal, he was sentenced to 25 to 50 years in prison.
All right, Shανelle Kaul, thank you so much. You can very clearly hear the emotion in the governor's voice as he spoke.